From the NMSU Department of Journalism and Media Studies in collaboration with KRWG, this is the student-produced News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Miguel Montenegro.
And I'm Zaira Sanchez. The 52nd Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta is now going down in the books, and it was marred by accidents. On Friday, a hot air balloon struck a radio tower which collapsed.
Officials evacuated homes near the KKOB radio tower as precaution. Witnesses say the balloon would hit the tower and kept flying. No one was hurt. The balloon caught fire Saturday after hitting power lines. One person suffered a head injury Wednesday when a balloon struck a tree. And on Tuesday, nearly 13,000 customers were without power for almost an hour after a balloon bumped into a power line in Albuquerque. New Mexico State offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach Tyler Wright is no longer with the team. A university spokesman confirmed that news to the last Cruces Sun News Friday morning.
That's right. Wright's dismissal comes 2 weeks after the Sun News was told he would not be with the team, while the university investigated more than 150 racist, sexist, and homophobic posts on his X account. After the Sun News reported the news, Wright deleted the post in question and scrubbed all NMSU associations from his X profile. October is Domestic Abuse Awareness Month, and for the third year in a row, that meant hundreds of t-shirts bearing stories were on display at the Corbett Student Center.
It's called the Clothesline Project. It's an interactive display of t-shirts that tell the stories of survivors of domestic abuse. The color of the shirt tells part of the story. Red, pink, and orange represent survivors of rape and sexual assault. Blue and green survivors of incest and sexual abuse. And white represents someone who died because of violence.
Is that this is a really powerful project. It brings out all kinds of emotions. Obviously, just a lot of heavy emotion. It's hard to hear and see and think about the stories that are represented on all of these different shirts. But it's a story that's worth telling.
The NMSU Department of Criminal Justice sponsors the Clothesline Project every year. It among many activities across Las Cruces, recognizing Domestic Violence Awareness Month in October. And what can you tell us, Zaira, with our weather for today?
Now looking at our current conditions, today we have partly cloudy skies with a temperature of 88 degrees, the winds going 53 miles per hour, a dew point of 27 degrees Fahrenheit, a humidity of 12%, and a barometer of 30.14. Now, for the high temperature, we have 88 degrees, an average of 79 degrees, and a low of 60 degrees. Looking at our record temperatures, in the year 1998, we had a high of 90 degrees, and our lowest temperature, we have a record of 31 degrees in 1966. We have a 0 probability of rainfall, and our yearly rainfall is on 3.64 inches. And that's all I have for your temperatures.
Stay tuned. We will be back with your national weather forecast. Welcome back. You're watching News 22 Tuesday,
where news matters. One Las Cruces Club is launching off the new season. Once a month, Rocketry Hobby Club gathers on the outskirts of the city. The members are in rocket sciences, NASA employees, or students. They're everyday people who find joy in creating and launching model rockets. Their next meeting will be on the first Saturday of November.
I enjoy it so much because before I wasn't building and launching rockets, only making sure that my son was doing it.
Their next meeting will be on the first Saturday of November. They welcome anyone to join.
And let's go ahead and take a look at our national weather forecast.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the national weather map. Up in the northwest, there is a high around 78 with a low of 59. And down in the southwest is a high of 96 with a low of 67.
And now looking at the southeast, we see a high of 75 and a low of 40. And now up in the northeast, a high 51 and a low 43. And that's all we have for your national weather forecast. And I'll be back with your local weather forecast. And now your local weather forecast. Okay, starting with our map, we have the highest in Albuquerque now with a total of 73 degrees, and tomorrow with a 68 degrees. Going ahead with Santa Fe, we have a lowest of 61 degree, and tomorrow will be a 64 degree. And we have Deming with the highest of 79 degrees, and tomorrow a total of 76 degrees. Okay, and then for in Alamogordo, we have a clear. Okay. And Tristan Thomas is next with sports. Okay. And then we have Alamogordo. Oh my gosh.
Go to break.
Okay.
Let's get to break.
Let's take it to break.
Thanks, y'all. Coming up in sports, the Aggies will be taking on the Bulldogs. Don't touch that remote because News 22 is next.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
For the win! He got it! Hello, howdy, hey, I'm Tristan Thomas, and let's talk sports today. Are y'all ready for some football? The Aggies are facing off against their conference foe, Louisiana Tech, tonight at 7. This is week 6 in the conference, and the Aggies are hoping to put an end to their 5-game losing streak, with this game marking only the midweek home game for the Aggies this season. This will be the second of 3 midweek tilts during the 2024 campaign. You can catch this game at the Aggie Memorial Stadium or on ESPNU. And the Aggies men's golf team are returned to action on Monday morning as they welcomed 14 programs to the new NMSU golf course for Herb Wembley Memorial. Aggies men topped the leaderboard with a 5-4 hole score of -19. Meanwhile, the Aggies women's golf team traveled to Sooner State to compete in the Dale McNamara Invitational at Cedar Ridge Country Club. The Aggies women's shot 48 over par and placed themselves in the number 12 spot on the leaderboard. The Aggies are killing it. And that is all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action tomorrow. Still ahead on News 22, Saida will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast.
Now let's take a look at our top stories.
Tyler Wright, the New Mexico State offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, has recently been dismissed. The NMSU Department of Criminal Justice held their annual Clothesline Project to help bring awareness to domestic abuse. And the Las Cruces Rocketry Club is launching off their new season. And now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. We have a beautiful week ahead of us. Tomorrow we have partly cloudy skies with a high of 76. On Thursday we have a possible storm. Friday we have partly cloudy, and we have Sunday high of 79. And that's all for News 22 Tuesday. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Tune in tomorrow night for more news. I'm Miguel Montenegro.
And I'm Saida Sanchez. I'm from the whole News 22 team, Miguel, Tristan, and myself. Have a good night.
This news brief en español is brought to you by Noticias 22, la información más completa de Nuevo México, El Paso y la frontera. Noticias 22.
Hola, buenas tardes, soy Lisel Deiva y estas son las breves de hoy con Noticias 22. Recordemos que octubre es el mes de la conciencia acerca del maltrato doméstico y por tercer año consecutivo, la Universidad Estatal de Nuevo México hace un tendedero de camisetas con propósito en el edificio de Corbett. Se trata de una exposición interactiva de camisetas que cuentan las historias de supervivientes de abusos domésticos. El color de las camisetas cuentan parte de la historia. El rojo, el rosa y el naranja representan a supervivientes de violaciones y agresiones sexuales. Los azules y verdes representan a supervivientes de incesto y abusos sexuales. Y las blancas representan a alguien que murió a causa de la violencia.
Sí, leí uno que habla sobre yo te quise mucho, yo te brindé amor y tú todo lo que hiciste fue pegarme y no respetarme.
El Departamento de Justicia Penal de NMSU patrocina cada año el proyecto del tendedero. Es una de las muchas actividades que se realizan en las Cruces para conmemorar el mes de octubre, mes de conciencia sobre la violencia doméstica. El coordinador ofensivo y entrenador de quarterbacks de la Universidad Estatal de Nuevo México, Tyler Wright, ha sido despedido y ya no es parte del equipo, según confirmó un portavoz de la Universidad a las Cruces Sun News el viernes por la mañana. Mientras la universidad investiga las más de 150 publicaciones racistas, sexistas y homofóbicas en su cuenta X, el miércoles pasado Wright borró los mensajes y eliminó todas las asociaciones con el perfil de NMSU, incluidas las imágenes y logotipos del equipo en su foto de perfil. Por estas razones, Wright deja de ser parte del equipo de NMSU. Esto fue todo por hoy, muchas gracias por acompañarnos, bonita noche y nos vemos mañana.